Okay, listen, हमारे बुझे दो kita nama dulu guys.
Okay, two by.
Okay, go. Protein itu.
Protein, yeah. Then you go for this.
What's that?
This is meat.
MashaAllah.
Tagine minced beef, very nice. Tagine minced beef. Couscous, couscous chicken, couscous beef, couscous chicken.
iPhone you buy iWatch. Actually, today is King Day. My cook, right? Yeah, the guy.
This is the way you say.
Bismillah. Bucito.
should make some adhkar now, especially at the outset. Because I'm sure all of you felt a different sense of spirituality. It's different. You've never prayed in this location. You don't know how to pray in this location. You don't pray in this side. So just make use of this time.
I used to take that.
Alright, where are we going? Auzubillahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters, all out there that are watching Human Aid on Mission Morocco Challenge. It's taking place. As you can see, we have a fantastic view behind us here. All the way, not that one, the one to the left. Okay, that's Mount Tubkan. That's the challenge that we're undertaking now, inshallah. So as you're probably not aware, we're at the guest house. It's our second day. We've arrived yesterday. You will see the masjid just beneath there. That's where we're praying regularly, at that masjid. And it's just unbelievable, the scene that we have here in the mountainscape. As you can see, the snow still are on top of the peaks of the mountains, but it's melting away. It's the summer season that's kicking in now. And inshallah, our task is going to be immense. Tomorrow, we're going to take a trek. We're going to continue going up. We're going to go through a Berber village, and then we're going to go to the refugee camp, where it's like the mid-range of the challenge. There we're going to stay for the whole night, inshallah. And then early in the morning, before Fajr, we're actually going to make a ascent to all the way to the top of the mountain. It's going to be cold, okay? We're going to do it in the dark. Inshallah, we will reach the summit, and we will be able to then kind of like fulfill the responsibility that we've taken as part of Human Aid Mission Miracle Challenge. Once again, I'd like to thank all those who have been supporting our fundraisers. We have 4 brothers who come from Manchester, or 8 brothers who come from London. They've been tirelessly raising money on behalf of victims in Yemen, especially children, mothers, children who are malnourished with milk. Many of you out there have actually supported them, donated to them. So big thanks to your donations.
السلام عليكم أخي كيف حالك؟ How's it going?
It's going very good, yeah?
Yeah?
See the clouds, see the fog. Okay, we're breathing it. It might look sunny, but it's very cold. Yeah? I can feel it in my legs now. And I left my long johns in the other bag. But I'm going to get warmed up as I start walking here. So I jogged it a little bit from the other side. But it's a really beautiful place here, look at that. See? Yeah.
Is that fog or cloud?
It's not cloud, it's like a fog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't tease the dog. All we got today is the milk. Here's the milk.
I just wanted to capture that cloud behind you.
Then you run up, run and catch us. Yeah, look, there's other groups, they're going to beat us, mate. I mean, like.
I get up at 5:30.
Yeah.
And I don't sleep. I've been doing it for
Hello. What's happening, mate?
You alright?
Hey.
kid. Kid. Rubber dinghy rub.
Abdullah, كيف حالك?
أنا بخير شكرا.
السلام عليكم. Yeah.
You know what that is? You know what that is?
Every time you want to rest, you like, Runaba needs to rest.
That's right. Assalamu alaikum, brother.
Alaikum assalam.
Assalamu alaikum. Okay.
2 days in the mountain hiking. School started at 6 o'clock in the morning. After Fajr. It's almost 12 o'clock now. 6 hours non-stop trekking. Few stops.
And it looks like a lion.
surprised me. He's had a very major accident where there was no hope, but Allah has blessed him. He's got 18 major operations and a lot of metal plates everywhere. I was so worried and concerned about him, but he has made it here to the top of the mountain.
Assalamu alaikum. This is to my family, my wife Rana, my daughter Zaina, and my son Isa. I love you, man, for supporting me, being there for me, encouraging me to do this. I miss you guys. I'll see you soon, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.
This is indeed for brothers, young children dying in Yemen, and we're just trying to support and help them raise some funds so they can live and survive. Alhamdulillah, Allah has blessed us to come here in this cause, and to be honest, this is one of the most difficult climbs I've ever done in my life.
Photo with the brothers, where's the company? Yeah, they still there. We can't say them from here. We can't say them from here.
Hi everyone, Assalamu alaikum to my Muslim brothers, and just saying hello to my non-Muslim family that helped me, especially my BMS family, Jason, James, Jill, and everyone else that's supporting this great cause that I've taken on this big mission. I don't think I would have done it without this cause being behind the scene, where my brother when was saying, it is definitely the biggest fight of my life I've had, and there was many times I thought I would knock out. I've been in the ring, I've never been knocked out, but here I felt like I'm going to knock out. We couldn't breathe, we couldn't walk, we couldn't do nothing, we couldn't talk, we couldn't even lie down. But alhamdulillah, we've done it. Now it's just going back home and fulfilling your responsibility you gave to us, sending the money to the people. I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you.
سخر لنا هذا وما كنا له مقرنين وإنا إلى ربنا منقلبون.
Okay.
One of the main things that I enjoyed on this trip is the brotherhood that I felt.
You're telling me about your experience. That's what you're saying.
Okay. So the brotherhood that I felt on this trip, like I've never felt it anywhere else. I've had groups of friends, different groups of friends. I've had people from all kinds of backgrounds, but like to have a mixed group of people. We've got half Irish, half Bengali here. We've got Abu Bakr as well at the back. Different age range, everything. And like for everyone to be on the same wavelength, more or less, it was just beautiful. Second thing, the village up there was beautiful. The people here, I think they're just amazing. One of the words Abbas kept using was when I kept describing the people, and he said simple. They were simple people. They're not asking for too much. They never look at you in a different, like, because you've got something that they might not have. They don't look at you in any way. It's just nice, simple people. They're here just to look after you, take you to the top and bring you back.
They're content.
Yeah, they're content. They're happy with what they've got. And I think a lot of people, especially in the Western world, have lost that contention. They just see things. They just see things. They want more and more.
It's just an example to master
Yes. And then the third and final thing, it was just the trip itself. It was like, because we were doing it for such a good cause. It was beautiful. It was amazing. And everyone just kept making dua, and to see everyone one by one, because me and Anha were always at the front, and it's just that feeling. I know I was right at the front, but it's that feeling every time someone come up. It's like that joy of happiness. Yes, my brothers made it. Yes, my brothers made it.
Yeah,
my
never give up.
Yeah, they made it.
Despite everyone leaving you.
Yeah. Everyone's made it, and then to see, obviously, the person who feels like he was left behind the most, to see him come to the top and see him struggle.
Spirit, innit?
Yeah, the motivation on his face, and that, like, you know, that drive when he come round that, like, you know, over the hill, that last hill, and when he saw the top, and to see the look on his face.
Yeah, because I had Philistine, Syria, everyone on my shoulder.
Honestly, the motivation.
My son was at the top.
It was just beautiful. It was just beautiful. But yeah, there are three of the things that I enjoyed the most about this trip. Amongst a lot more of the things, and I've learnt a lot of things as well, especially from Moinul Bhai with his speeches and stuff, and from other brothers as well, life lessons that I'll take away and I'll inshallah apply to my life, and inshallah I can pass it on as well. Inshallah. Jazakallah khair.
Come on, everyone.
Okay. Someone that's very new to the deen. The experience that I've got from the brotherhood is something that, like I said before, I've never felt this before, and you know, you guys have all encouraged me and taught me, and I've asked some questions, and I know some of the questions that I may have asked might sound like very basic or silly questions, but you guys have actually taken the time to you know, it was like a 3-day dawah sort of like holiday trip, educational trip as well, all in one. So it was like, you know, that brotherhood, that sense of brotherhood, you know, like people literally physically helping me, you know, and just doing it out of the kindness of human hearts, and that is what Islam is, you know. Yeah, and I've got a real sense of that. Second thing is just touching on what the other brothers have been saying, is that the village itself and the place, how simple, how happy they are, and they don't have nowhere near the things that we have.
That's right.
You know, and it just goes to show that all of this materialistic things doesn't mean anything. It does not mean anything. You know, it's the first time actually that I've actually gone 2 days without having a shower, and I know we're all in the same boat, and I'm like, oh, I would never been in that situation before, but we all did it together.
Yes.
We all did it together, so it wasn't just one person, yeah, I'm doing this and whatnot. We all did it together. No one moaned, we joked about it and whatnot. Oh, you stink, asked him too, doesn't matter. You know, so we just shared the burdens, the challenges we shared together, and when you share these things together, it makes you stronger.
That's right.
Patience and tolerance.
It teaches you a lot of things, and it humbles you. It's a humbling experience, and I think everybody needs to be in a situation where they come back to reality, because you should be humble. You know, you should be humble, and you should
take away something from wherever you go. You should take away something very positive and something that you can apply in your everyday life when you go back to London, because it's so fast paced. And you know, so in that sense, I've taken away those two things, and the fact, just the whole.
How do you feel fundraising?
And the fundraising, like I said, the fundraising it's been amazing. It's been amazing. It's like the people that have donated generously of all for the cause. You know, they recognise that it's such a worthy cause, and it's not something that you see in everyday news. In a lot of these things are covered up by the media, as we know. So for us doing those things, like, you know, speaking to people on in the refuge, you know, getting them to think about, you know, the things that are going on, and we actually, you know, raising that awareness, which is what we should be doing, because obviously these children in war-torn countries, they need our help. So what better way to do it? And just the whole climb itself. I can honestly say that if I was to come back here again, it would have to be 4 days, not 4 days. And so maybe next time when it's snowing properly. So
maybe we'll add a bit of a camping as well on the mountains.
But yeah, no, I'm thankful for all you guys, all the brothers here. I've learned a lot, and I will continue to learn. And I feel like I've made lifelong friends, like brothers. That's how I feel.
Real
That's how I feel.
connection.
I feel that.
That's good.
From every single one. So thank you guys.
Experience, what I've experienced coming here was one of the closeness again with the brothers being abroad. Because when you're doing it in UK, it's in our environment, it's in our kind of comfort zone, and it's going back to your normal thing. But coming here and being in a place like this, very uncomfortable, but you've seen the brotherhood and, you know, everyone supporting everyone. Yeah. The second thing was the trip itself is more than I expected. Yeah, very, very. I mean, the places we stayed in, I was thinking of like it's going to be like very hard, but it wasn't. It was. And third thing is,
it just puts life into perspective.
Yeah, and the third thing is Human Aid as an organisation, the way they've organised it. I expected a lot of mishaps, a lot of things going, maybe challenges coming on, and we'll have to deal with it. But you know what, it was organised very well. I don't even think there was any challenges, honestly speaking. Yeah, so
I think it's because of the strong spirit.
the only thing I would say again, like the one brother said, 4-day trip. Yeah, the climbing. Yeah,
4-day trip with camping.
Yeah.
I mean, what do we do with the wet wipes? They're gonna go waste now.
I didn't even use my wet wipes.
I got 4 packs with me.
Use it. 4 packs.
4 bags.
4 packs of wet wipes.
Yeah.
Not one of them used, not one.
Yeah, I didn't even open my one. Like Nofal Bhai said, I've been working on self-development for the last 1 year, and I was telling this brother, always tell yourself you can do things. Like certain things we are naturally good at. Like I used to think I'm not academical, Now I think I can do it. I'm a hands-on person, so I'm better with hands-on, but I can do this, This mountain, climbing that mountain, brother, when I went up there, I gave up about 20 times, but I said, no, I'm going to do it because of my...
How was the feeling when you went up there?
I was dying, bro. I was nearly fainting. And I just kept thinking, people
I would have thought you felt like Rocky Balboa.
Nah, bro, this is the biggest challenge.
Rocky Balboa.
Yeah, now I feel like Rocky, Reason being, if I can climb that mountain, I can climb any mountain. In the sense of life challenges, And this is something we all got to take back. Because we are never going to be, because Allah loves us and Allah is going to test us, and Allah only tests the believers He loves. We are going to get tested, and we just use this as a test, and we're going to pass every test, inshallah. What you say you can't do, your mind, that's why they call it limited beliefs. You know, what I was telling the brothers before, when my son and daughters, they say they can't do this, so they fight another say, no, you can do it. You just got to work out. And certain things people have the natural, like me,
Villages, they're free from fitna.
enjoy the game.
Yeah, you'd be like, yo, this guy can play.
Yeah. You'd want to play with it.
Alright, brother, Assalamu alaikum. Tell us your experience.
So first and foremost, all praise to Allah for making it possible. It's been an amazing journey. quite dangerous, alhamdulillah, but very blessed. So firstly, I want to say that some things were unexpected in terms of the actual mountain in itself. It was a vicious mountain, and we wasn't expecting it. As much as some people did train, some others didn't. But not one person that I can say that actually really from the heart complained. They knew they had something to do. They knew they had a lot of people depending on them, and they knew that Allah would make it easy for them. They had that yaqeen, and we had that belief. And alhamdulillah, we got up and we got down, and everything was blessed. So yes, no one complained, and everyone just got on with it. And I think that increased our love for each other as well, because it showed what we're made of.
It just goes to show all the small problems, you know, it doesn't matter when you've got a mountain of weight,
yes,
you know, to focus on.
Whatever you want to do, you need to focus and you need to try your best. Allah will do the rest and make it possible. Number two is, I would say the facilities as well, because I was expecting some kind of camping in a bucket, toilet kind of, but there was lights, there was beds, you know, there was good food, alhamdulillah. So everything was blessed in that sense as well. And number three, I'll say life changing. This is not something normal that people can do. You live your life. Nothing compares to this kind of natural this kind of challenge in life. It's so different, and it makes you as a person. It creates memories, creates love, brothers, bonds. So yeah, it's just different, and I encourage anyone that wants to taste something different, get involved for Allah's sake, to get involved, because it's truly life changing. Not just for us, but for the beneficiaries as well, who are going to receive the aid, for all the supporters. So it's a chance for everyone to enjoy in good, not just us.
Thank you.
Mr. Adam, what
And
do you
look at the
think?
beauty out there. Look at that beauty. Yeah. So look at that beauty.
Well, I think to start with, my journey started from the fundraising page, right? The moment I got the thing from Abjal Bhai saying that we are coming to, do Mount Tubkal, and just the week before I came back from Imlil, and I said, oh, I want to go back. And then I joined, and obviously the cause is the biggest thing, right? The children in Yemen. Not a lot of organization deals with war-torn territories. Especially Yemen. And Human Aid, I've done research, and I've seen Human Aid in action when I went to Bangladesh, in the Rohingya areas, in Chittagong. I have seen their camp, I have seen them in action. So it immediately kind of clicked, yes, I know them, what they do, what their actions are like on the ground, and I would like to actually help them, and especially the cause of Yemen. Now, when I started doing I done my page, and then how do I raise money? So I have to get in touch with everybody, and that makes me go through my phone book, my Facebook page, this page, and the other page, and you start calling people. So I start calling people whom otherwise I wouldn't call. I know they're my well-wishers, they're good people. We know, we have been together for some time before. My school friends, my college friends, my university friends, most of them,
you realize
no connections, right? So I got back in connecting with at least 150 people.
That's good.
So, that kind of contact puts me in touch with them, so the social side of it, and also making them aware of what I'm trying to do, and then getting them to, get involved in this. So that's kind of I think even before coming here, the best part of it, and I was really enjoying it. Every weekend I was making a point, okay, every weekend I got a target, I got to hit the target, and it was a nice experience throughout. Now, coming to the program, actual trip itself, people, two things about the people. One, people who are here, everybody who are here. It's an amazing bunch of people. Everyone is different. Everyone has their strengths and weaknesses, and I really loved gelling with everyone. I really loved being surrounded by like-minded brothers, and yet everyone is so different. And mashallah, when you spend time with them, you find out so many good things about people which you
So
don't
many
find.
different personalities.
Yeah, which you don't find in 1 hour or 2 hours and that's why when you travel you get to know people, right? So I really am very privileged and humble that I was being able to be a part of this group, guys.
That's what our prophet
Really.
said. You know, for you to claim that you know someone,
You got to travel, right? So this is a very an excellent experience for me. So I'm very grateful to everyone and Human Aid for arranging this. And the other side of the people is the local people, which I experienced even before, but this time a little bit more as well. Is seeing how nicely organized this Berber group of villages are, and how little their needs are. It's amazing, and how nicely they conduct themselves through Islamic.
They don't even sell cigarettes.
Yeah,
Oh,
they don't have any shisha place there. They don't.
Really felt that, didn't
They don't. You don't have any
Oh my God! I
kind
I
of
was fasting.
corruption. No corruption. Kind
Allah
of.
bless
You know,
you, yeah.
from that point of view. So this is amazing. And the final thing is obviously the traveling up. The Tubkal itself, it's a challenge. It is by every sense of it. It is a challenge. Amazing, and we all made it. Alhamdulillah. So it's not a walk in the park, and it's not something which is going to be too much of an overburden. It's going to challenge you. So which is great, and also you learn. For me, my learning is trekking or climbing through this. We have mountainous challenges in our lives. You have to take one step at a time to get to the top. If you want to be someone or you want to achieve something, you won't get there in one day. You will do it one step at a time, different phases at a time. We all know this, but I lived through this experience as I was doing the mountain, right? So that for me was a huge takeaway point for me, and learning again, reinforcement for everything I would do. I would like to remind myself of that, and to be able to do all of that with the cause, and the reward with it, amazing. It can't get any better. Human Aid, I would love to be an ambassador for Human Aid wherever they are, and I would, inshallah, I'm going to join the next available trip or something like this in future, inshallah.
Assalamu alaikum.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. But listen to what Allah says. Subhanahu wa ta'ala. He says, if we had sent this Quran down to mountain, if we had sent down the Quran upon a mountain, you would have seen it humbled and coming apart for fear of Allah, for khashyatillah. And these examples were present, Allah says, to the people that perhaps they will give thought. People like us. Not everyone will give thought. Not everyone will think about this. And look at a mountain. Look, we are speck in terms of how many people climb there. Would they think this way? They're not thinking about this kalam Allah. Now, brothers, Allah is saying, if this Quran was sent down to the mountain, it's cleft asunder, it become dust, destroyed. By what? Khashyatillah. This mountain, if you understood. Khashyatillah, the fear of Allah. How mighty Allah is. Who is Allah? Who is Allah? The biggest blessing is He blessed us with Iman. Didn't have to. We are speck. We're not even a speck. The whole planet is a speck in this galaxy. And there are millions and trillions of galaxies around. But what are we? Nothing. Yet Allah has blessed us with this Quran. Now the question is here. This Quran would destroy the mountains because the weight, the strength, yet it doesn't move our hearts, our brothers. What kind of hearts have we got? What have we got? Our hearts are harder than the mountains. How will we judge in the Yawm al-Qiyamah? How will we judge? Allah says, it is the eternal truth. Mountains will become dust. What is happening to your heart and my heart? Why are we listening
it to the Quran. It doesn't affect us. Allah also mentions there are some hearts that are harder than the stones. In the Quran He mentions that. May Allah save us from that. Because He said there are some mountains in which water gush forth. These are water, it may seem hard. And others drop down for the fear of Allah. Brothers, but request to all of us that we go back and we try to learn this Quran.
This gimbal is really difficult to work with.
Oh yeah. I'm not joking, bro. I saw a chicken. Oh, yes,
Come quick, then we'll have to have lunch somewhere else. Okay? Yeah, like another place. We're going to pass that, but I prefer not to have lunch over there. If we come here,
Oh, this is the nice.
Find a coffee shop near me.
Fucking thanda.
Na gorom dise na, je gorom dise. Tum gumasla bro.
Yeah.
Me abada gumaisu.
Bhalo acho.
Ela auro said
be a bit more relaxed. We can eat in a more relaxed way, yeah? So we come here, eat here. But that's subject to how well we come.
This is mellow boy. This is mellow boy, right? This is mellow boy. This is mellow boy, right?
Thank you.
Imam Bukhari.
Imam Bukhari kita juga. Orang itu semua itu.
Sharaftani.
Wait.
So I'm falling down. Who wants to do that? Up. No, I'll give you a better angle. Go up. No. Yeah,
That's fine. No. He like baru.
I'll do by showing.
Look. I've got it. I've got the angle right. Yeah.
No, but you can't see. They can't see how deep it is.
Okay.
If they don't see how deep it is, they're just going to think.
Okay. All right. Move out of the way then. Okay. Wait. Do that again.
Brothers, time for salah. Come on, let's go. Bismillah.
No, just do it behind Agidalan. Yeah. Move your leg.
What, here?
Yeah, just move your leg out of the way. Okay. Yeah, I got it.
Let me get him so we know he's up and then we can go.
Let's go!
Can you do it to me as well? Oh, no, forget it.